No matter how long you've lived in Alabama, one word to describe the cold this week: unforgiving. But it doesn't stop there. We're expecting more. So conserving energy is important. Our Jasmine Bird spoke with TVA and Decatur Utilities and has some tips.
The cold temperatures that the Tennessee Valley is currently experiencing
is driving up the demand for electricity. As of 8 o'clock on Wednesday morning, the Tennessee Valley set a preliminary all-time record peak of approximately 34,500 megawatts at 4 degrees.
TVA spokesperson Clarissa McLean says the good news is, as of this morning at 11:25 Central, Tennessee Valley Authority has ended their request for voluntary electric curtailment, but there are still some ways to reduce energy consumption.
They can lower their thermostat a few degrees. For every degree that it's lowered, that can equal a 3% savings on their bill. Turning off the lights, unplugging unused devices, and just making sure to limit the use of major appliances.
Decatur Utilities Public Relations Communicator Joe Holmes also says typically the biggest consumer of electricity in the home is the heating system.
Especially if you're heating with a heat pump or other electric heat. During these cold temperatures, a heat pump can only effectively operate down to a certain point, and then it begins calling on what's called strip heat. And strip heat's a very expensive way to heat your home.
Another important tip to keep in mind is taking time to look in your attic.
Make sure you have at least 10 inches of blown insulation over all your heated and cooled areas. Anywhere in your house that's heated and cooled, you want to have 10 inches of insulation to keep that heat in. If you have gaps, maybe you've stored stuff in the attic over the years and it's gotten kind of pushed and that's thinner in some areas than others, that's somewhere we can lose a lot of heat very quickly.
For more information, visit fox54.com. In Huntsville, Jasmine Bird, Fox 54 News.